the phrase "the Lord's Day." The Adventist Church is insistent. I actually have a friend, I think he's watching, who received a pamphlet today from an Adventist media outlet that was about the truth of the Lord's Day and how the Lord's Day in Revelation 1:10, I get comments about this all the time, is in reference to the Jewish Sabbath. Can you expound upon that? What is the Lord's Day in Revelation 1:10?
Yeah, I'll mention a few things. There's no instance in which the Sabbath is called by that name in the Septuagint, the Greek translation of the Old Testament, where it's ever called the Lord's Day. That would be the first good reason to doubt such an explanation. A much better way to so describe it would be simply anything from the Lord's Sabbath, or to simply call it the Sabbath itself. This is not a compelling argument because it's not an unambiguous way or even the most natural way to denote the Sabbath. Instead, the particular Greek word that is used here, kuriake, from kurios, is only elsewhere used in the New Testament to describe the Lord's Supper. And the thought, therefore, that this, like the Lord's Supper, being tied directly to a momentous event in Jesus' own ministry at the Last Supper, the strongest explanation is going to be that what we have a reference to here is to the day on which Christ rose from the dead. And what do we see on this initial vision but John confronted by the resurrected Christ proclaiming his own resurrection? I am the one who was and is. This one who was briefly taken, but is conquered, and who is in resurrection glory. So there's simply no basis for that conclusion. In fact, it's undermined by the fact that there would have been easy ways to identify this day as the Sabbath, but that opportunity is entirely foregone.
Yeah, so essentially it's the grammar. The grammar is what refutes that.
Yes, the specific words used. I mean, the other places where that particular adjective is used is with respect to things belonging to Caesar's, who obviously was regarded as a lord.
Yeah.
It's just not a typical word in Greek Christian usage, Greek Hebrew usage to describe a unique possession of Yahweh.